class 10. We have started chapter 5, which deals with the alternative ideas and initiatives. We are going to proceed with the next topic today. But before that, let us have a quick recapitulation of what we have done so far. Now here we have learned about the development of printing press in India. Now, printing press in India, we have learned that it was brought by Portuguese. Next, James Augustus Hickey was the first who had realized the need for the public newspaper, and in Bengal he had published it for the first time in 1780 called Bengal Gazette. Charles Wilkins, he was the founder of movable Bengali types, and so he is known as the Gutenberg of Bengal or India. We have also learnt about the Srirampur trio, who were William Carey, Marshman and William Watt. They have established the Srirampur Press, Missions Press, from where they have published books. Then the first Bengali newspaper, Bengal Gazette by Gangakishore Bhattacharya, and afterwards another weekly and daily newspapers were published. First daily newspaper in Bengali was Sangbad Prabhakar, and now we know that the British government had imposed several laws to subdue or suppress the freedom of Indian press. So they had passed the Adams Press Act in 1823 and then Vernacular Press Act in 1878 by Lord Lytton. We have just started to learn about the commercialization of the printing press, that is, the books were printed and sold in the market. In this regard, Barna Parichaya was the first published book by Vidyasagar in 1855 for selling. Before Vidyasagar, we will learn about another publication, that is Bottala literature. Then we will also learn about Vidyasagar as Vidyabanik or commercial educationist, and also the role of Upendra Kishore Roy Chowdhury in the development of printing technology in India. He was the first to introduce the half-tone printing blocks in India and Asia, and we will learn about him. Now class 10, let us continue with our class. Last day I had been telling you about the development of printing and growth of education. I have given you 3 points in it. Here we come across an important question of 2 marks. What was the Bottala literature? Now write down in a separate heading the first point. Before the initiative of Vidyasagar in publication of books, a different Bengali publication existed known as Bottala literature. Second point, the most important publishers of this publication were Visheshwar Dev and Bhavani Charan Bandopadhyay. Next point, the most prominent examples of Bottala literature were Nabo Babu Bilash, Mukundaram's Chondi Mongol, Bharat Chandra's Annoda Mongol, etc. Last point, the Bottala literature helped the educated youths to gain more knowledge as well as to know about the existing social trends during that time. So, Bartola literature ends here. We will continue with the points. Next point, write down. The first autobiography of Bengal was written by a housewife, Radha Sundari Devi. Now, I am going to give you the names of some books and authors. First, Alaler Ghorer Dulal, Parichand Mitro. Second, Meghnad Bodh, Michael Madhusudhan Datta. Third, Ramtanu Lahiri o Totkalin Bongo Samaj, Shibnath Shastri. 4. Birajbou and Grihodaho by Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay. Here you can add up a few more names as you are already known to them. Bankim Chandra's Anandamath, Kapal Kundala and other names, and as well as Rabindranath Tagore's novels. So, next topic, we are coming to the commercial venture of the press. Now, this means till now the books were published mostly by the British entrepreneurs, basically from the Sri Rampur Baptist Mission Press on the government's initiatives. Now, slowly the Indians had started to establish their printing press and started publishing books from there. So, under this, let us write the first point. Gangakishore Bhattacharya was the first Bengali publisher and bookseller in Calcutta. Now here comes an important question. Who is known as Vidya Bonik? Why? Or why is Vidyasagar called the commercial educationist? Answer. The commercial venture of the Bengali press was started by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He, along with Madan Mohan, had established the Sanskrit press in 1847 at Potaljanga and printed many copies of books, and selling them earned a huge amount. For this reason, he is considered as the first commercial book vendor of Bengal. In 1885, he opened another bookstore at Shukia Street and published as well as sold books from there. All these gave him the title Vidya Bonik or the commercial educationist. Next comes one of the most important topic. Sometimes it comes as a 4 marks question, sometimes it comes as 8 marks, like discuss the contribution of Upendra Kishore Roy Choudhury in printing, development of printing press in Bengal, or the role of Upendra Kishore Roy Choudhury and U. Roy and Sons. Write a note. In this way the question comes. Very direct questions they give. So, I am dictating the points. A versatile genius, Upendra Kishore Roy Choudhury was a famous writer, painter, technician, composer and an entrepreneur all in one. Second point, He was the son-in-law of author Dwarakanath Ganguly, father of famous writer Sukumar Roy, and grandfather of Oscar-winning filmmaker Satyajit Roy. Next point. Upendra Kishore pioneered the art of engraving and was the first to attempt color printing when both had been developing in the West. He was the first to introduce the art of modern half-tone block not only in India but in the Southeast Asia. He went to England to learn the technique of the craft of modern printing and brought the necessary equipments for block making from Britain. He wrote about his knowledge and experience in making modern printing blocks, which was published and rewarded in Britain. He was the first to develop the printed picture quality with the help of different methods of photography. He founded a studio for drawing pictures and also his own publication house in Calcutta. He reformed the European engraving printing method by inventing Roy screen adjuster machine. In 1913, he established the first colored printing press in Asia named U. Roy and Sons in Calcutta and published the first edition of children's magazine Sandesh. Upendra Kishore had an outstanding contribution to children's literature. Gupi Gayen Bagha Bayen, Tuntunir Boi, Cheleder Ramayan, etc. are some of his extraordinary work.